This is the Star Wars Rogue One 3.75-inch 2-pack featuring Baze Malbus and the Imperial Stormtrooper. It just says Imperial Stormtrooper. I think it is Imperial Stormtrooper Sergeant or Officer. Here is the packaging. It's these figures both did appear in the movie, except that Hasbro took some liberties with Baze Malbus and giving him some extra weapons. So, Stormtrooper, basic Stormtrooper figure, 5 points of articulation, ball jointed neck, shoulder, swivel shoulders, swivel hips, and that's it. That's all it does. Fantastic detail on the Stormtrooper. It's traditional Stormtrooper that they've just gave this pauldron on him, and everything else is just what came with this normal Stormtrooper release. Comes with the 11 blaster. You can hold it in either hand. Details are more or less basic 5 points of articulation. These figures would have been really cool back in the 70s or 80s if they had released it this nicely. No, 5 points of articulation would have been so awesome. The proportions were correct and all that. Now, Baze Malbus, a little bit disappointed. The head sculpt looks like it's like a face mask that they used, like something like a Mission Impossible face mask that they put on him. The mustache and the beard, the goatee, is just horrible. It's neatly painted, it's cleanly painted, but the design is just, it just looks so funny. Yeah, look at it. It feels like he's got whiskers on it, and I don't know what Hasbro was thinking with this one. Yeah, really, Hasbro? So anyway, the armor looks accurate, as well as the jumpsuit. He just looks a little bit thinner in this figure. I thought it was much bigger in the movie. So he comes with this backpack that he didn't really use in the movie. If you've already seen the movies, if you haven't seen the movie, spoiler alert, he does not have this backpack. But I think Hasbro has a penchant for these rocket firing accessories, and then you push this back. It's akin to what he uses. It's like a power pack, and then you can push them at the same time and they fire at the same time, so not bad. It's made the stem of the missiles are stiff plastic, but the front end are made of the soft PVC material type of plastic, and so you don't injure anybody. So that's that. Not really my thing. I think they could have done away with this. Hasbro keeps complaining that the 3.75-inch figures are getting more and more expensive to manufacture. That's why they don't have articulation. Look at this box. Fantastic looking box, but this thing is expensive. This is expensive. So get rid of this, give us a traditional blister pack, and you have instant funds to make articulation. The paint apps on the figure, fantastic. I love the detail that they put on him, those extra padding, extra pieces of armor that was on the movie. I love that sculpt. I love the colors on this one. Very, very nice. Unfortunately, he only has a ball joint neck, swivel shoulders, and swivel hips, and that's it. The backpack does seem to be accurate. If you put that, it has that Boba Fett cape going on. And gives it a more accurate look and feel to it. But because he only has 5 points of articulation, you got it. He can't really hold the blaster with two hands, much like what he did in the movie. And I thought that was such a big blaster. He looked so badass using that blaster, and unfortunately, that's all he can do with it. Put this off to the side with the Stormtrooper there. So the set, a little bit disappointed. It's gonna get an 8 or 7.5 out of 10 for me. So here's his good buddy Chirrut. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is in me. I'm one with the Force is in me. Oh my god, I love that. I thought that was very funny. When it's funny incident, when we were watching the movie, my wife started laughing when somebody needed to push the master switch, and he started whispering, started reciting, I am one with the Force is in me. He started walking, and my wife started laughing. I don't know why. Anyway, here's Jin with her lightsaber. No, that's just my wishful thinking, that I wish she had a lightsaber. We get Cassian, and of course everybody's favorite droid. Man, the colors on the 3.75-inch figure are so accurate. I think they're even more accurate than the 18-inch figure. So there you go. That's most of the team. We just need Bodhi Rook, which will probably happen in the next wave of single figures. This is part of the second wave of these 2 packs. It's okay. It's just a figure. It's just that I needed to pick up because I needed Baze for the 3.75-inch team on the shelf. And yeah, looking good. There you go, folks. The Star Wars Rogue One 2-pack, 3.75-inch or 4-inch scaled figures featuring Baze Malbus and the Imperial Stormtrooper with that Officer Pauldron. Thanks for watching.